What is up, guys? Welcome to Daily Dose of Reddit. This is your host that cried from excitement during that PlayStation 5 reveal. Holy crap! Ratchet & Clank looks amazing! Okay, sorry. I mean, I'm excited about everything else there, but Ratchet & Clank is what made me. Woo! Captain Zach, and today's subreddit is r/PettyRevenge. Oh, and FYI, if any of you guys get a PlayStation 5 pre-order, and I don't, I'm out for blood. Okay, first up is called Mean Old Woman Gets the Train Horn. I'm a lover of cheap old automobiles. That sounds painful. I had recently scored an 80s Dodge pickup in slight need of repair. So after a few repairs, it was roadworthy. But with the addition of a 3-bell train horn mounted to a 3-gallon air compressor and tank for that big rig feel. So this story begins with me driving the old Dodge and coming up to a red stoplight. A single white Ford Focus is already sitting there. As I pull up behind, the driver's arm starts flailing. I'm thinking they're on the phone and doing the Italian thing and talking with hands. Given I'm easily 8 feet behind the car and not bumper humping or anything to aggravate the driver, well, the light turns green and the driver moved forward about 3 feet. I had reacted to the driver and the light, so now I'm stuck too close to their bumper and can't go around. Arms flailing again. Clearly this person is pissed about something, but I have no clue what. I give a slight horn honk, original horn still works, to indicate that myself and about 10 others are stuck behind this person. She moves forward another 5 feet and jumps on the brakes. Same as last time, I thought we were going and not playing games. So I'm stuck on her bumper again and can't go around. This time, everyone behind me is pissed and honking like crazy. I give in and let a few normal horn honks go to say it's not just me you're screwing over. We're also sitting in the middle of the intersection at this point. Driver is now super upset about something and starts blasting the bird out the car window. Well, now I've had enough. I flip the red aircraft-style switch cover and arm the horn. Then release all 110 decibels of train horn fury upon this poor soul who picked the wrong car to mess with today. She quickly floored it through the intersection and made it all of about a quarter mile before she started driving irrationally again. This time slowing to a turtle's pace. I'm guessing to allow the line of traffic through the intersection. I don't fall prey to the start-stop games again and go to the shoulder to pass. As I get up next to her, I see a little hunched-over old woman flipping me off. Whoops! Blasted the horn again as soon as I saw the finger. Now proudly in front, I drive off to hopefully never see such a crappy driver for a few weeks at least. Question, is that even legal? Because if you can have a train horn mounted to your freaking truck, that would be badass. However, I feel like that could be very, very easily abused. So I'm wondering, is there like a legal limit to how loud your freaking horn can be? Or would that be like a state-to-state thing? This story's called Be Careful What You Ask For. Scene: years ago. Pre-digital records. My ex and I parted ways after several years of fighting. We were trying to be civil due to the kids. 3 months after I kicked him out, I put together a package of papers I thought he might want. I had them in a large manila envelope. When he dropped the kids off, I met him at the door to give it to him. Here you go, handing it out. What's that? Stepping back, looking like it's a snake. I found some papers that I thought you might want. There's nothing here that I want. I really think. You think? You think? I don't care what you think! You don't even want to look? I already told you. You have nothing I want. What do you expect me to do with them? I don't care. Do whatever you like. Throw them away. Burn them. Just leave me alone. As he is walking away, I think you are making a mistake. I already made the mistake 7 years ago. Referencing wedding date. A few weeks later, I did have a fire in the fireplace. Oh, what was in the envelope, you ask? Car title? High school diploma? High school transcript? college transcript, letter from the White House, DD-214, which is the last surviving proof of service. Original records were destroyed in a fire, ironically. Divorce decree, first wife. Child support papers, also first wife. Birth certificate, his. About 6 months later, he asked if I had seen one of them. Okay, first of all, this is malicious compliance 100%. However, I will say this. This is a perfect post. Obviously, it's really short and there's not much going on here. However, it is so good. It's simple, it's funny, it's just a joy. This is a good post. You should be proud, user C-Toddy? C-Toddy? I don't know, but whatever the hell your name is, good job. Sorry about the divorce, though. I'll rank this ultra, not quite plus ultra, because, you know, that's for stuff that's, like, really exciting and just like, whoa! But this is really good. Ultra. Alright, this one's called Revenge on Husband Through the Tiny Doggo on mobile. My husband and I adopted a little dog from a Humane Society shelter in April of 2018. She was estimated to be a year old at the time and had come from a hoarder's home. She is amazing, the best dog I've ever had. Super friendly, adorable, and loves to play. She gets along with anyone and any animal. Now, here's the thing. She has a couple of very bad habits, and they are hard to break. Had we gotten her as a puppy, I feel as though I would have had an easier time teaching her certain things. She is only 7 pounds fully grown, she's 3 now, so husband doesn't see one of her bad habits as a big deal. Jumping. I can't stand the jumping. This girl can jump, too, all the way to my waist at times. When she's excited, she will jump continuously on you. Example, going for a walk, car ride, playing, etc. When she wants you to pay attention to her, she jumps. Guest coming over? Jump on them. Sounds cute, but it's not. I've had moments where she'll jump on me from behind and hit the back of my knee, and I fall while carrying things. I've had moments where she jumped on me while wearing shorts that I got scratched by her nails. And also, to be honest, it's super annoying to me to be jumped on over and over while I'm trying to leave the house to run errands because she wants to go. She rarely does it to me now because I correct her every time until she stops. But she hasn't stopped with him, and she thinks it's okay. Husband doesn't mind it, thinks it's adorable, and encourages her to jump in his arms a lot of times. We haven't argued about it, but I have expressed my concerns with it and that I feel we should be on the same page to train her to not jump on people. Fast forward to today. I had corrected her this morning after she jumped on me wanting attention. Husband didn't say anything, but saw it. Just a few minutes ago, he stopped me in the hallway to talk to me. Our doggo decides she wants his attention and jumps on him. She jumped and caught him right in the broveries, if you will. The crotch nuggets, family jewels, meat kiwis, dog pillows, whatever you want to call them. She got them. He keeled over and made noises that can only be comparable to an overweight donkey wheezing after running a race. I stood there and watched as his body hunched over, and with tears in his eyes, he looked at our precious spoiled doggo and said the words, "Doily, no jump!" before limping away to scrounge the freezer for frozen peas. I think he learned a lesson here. Doily is her name. I win. This is also a cute story. I don't know, the image of small dogs jumping around a bunch is hilarious to me. Because small dogs are just tiny and annoying, and one constantly jumping around just adds to that image, and it's hilarious. Like, that's something you only see annoying dogs in movies do. Also, I know it's small, but she said she hasn't argued with him, but she has expressed her concerns. That is cool, because that's a sign of a healthy relationship, and you don't see a lot of those in these stories. Okay, this story's called Steal My Amazon Package? Enjoy Your Complaint Investigation. I work from home. Receive a notification on my phone that my Amazon package has been delivered. It's a couple $100 item, so I immediately go outside, but no package anywhere. I was outside as the delivery van was driving away, so literally no way a package thief snatched it in 20 seconds. The Amazon driver is 2 houses down. Excuse me, I received a notification that my package was just delivered, but it's not there? Driver looked shocked, stammering over words. Oh, what's the address? I give him the address. Yeah, I just delivered it to you. No, you didn't. I'm calling Amazon and y'all can sort this out. I start walking away. Driver calls out, Oh, I found your package, but it says there's an issue and I can't deliver it. It's likely a duplicate and another driver will be by later to deliver the correct one. Then why did you mark it as delivered? Oh, because I didn't see there was an error. The other driver will be by later. No, I'm calling Amazon now. I walk away, called Amazon to report the incident. They say nothing is wrong with my package and it's marked as delivered. I tell them about the interaction and they say the driver should have given me the package. Even if it's a duplicate, the driver is not supposed to withhold a package. They'll investigate and get back to me in 24 hours. 2 minutes after getting off the phone with Amazon, the doorbell rings. I happen to be next to the door, so I open it within 5 seconds to see the same delivery driver hauling ass down my driveway, jumps in delivery van and speeds off through the neighborhood. I look down and my package is there. Call Amazon again to let them know that I just got the package and it was the same driver who hauled tail. They said they would be opening an investigation into the driver. I also told them about how fast he was driving through the neighborhood. I felt like a Karen calling to complain, but truly believe this driver was running a package stealing scam. Marks package as delivered, customer says they never received, driver says, well, a package thief probably stole it before you looked for it. What a freaking dummy head, especially to steal a package like now, when more people are staying home than like ever, probably. I don't think I've ever dealt with a package thief before, but wow. I would be livid. Livid. All right, this story's called You're Not a Simp? Neither Am I. So this happened right now, and I thought I'd post it. Why? Because it was just the perfect amount of petty in one sentence. Also, a lot of people don't know what a simp is, so I'll clarify. It originally meant something else, but now it's slang for when a man overvalues a woman. Example, when those little kids donate money to pretty female streamers so they notice them. Also, stop giving me crap for explaining what Fortnite is. I legit just had to explain what Fortnite was to someone who couldn't understand the story because they never played Fortnite. The story. I was playing Fortnite and I went on to squad fills with my 2 friends. So we would only get into game with one other person. Well, we got into a game and start talking with this person. This kid is freaking out because my friends have played the game for a long time and have special OG skins. Anyway, he's freaking out and asking them if he can add them to his friends list because they're OG. The following conversation occurs. Oh my god, I'm freaking out right now! Can I please add you two? Friend 1 and friend 2 are both laughing about how this kid is freaking out so much. Wait, what about me? You don't want to add me? Sorry, I don't add girls. I'm not a simp. Kind of in shock by this ridiculous logic. Well, just because you're friends with a girl doesn't mean you're a simp. Yeah, it does. Me already plotting? Wow! Okay, buddy. So after that first conversation, we continue to play the game. We run into another squad who absolutely destroys my teammates, knocking the kid down and leaving me to clutch up. It was my time to shine. I clutch up, kill the squad, and it's me and the kid. Can you revive me, please? Me, glad the moment has arrived. Sorry, I don't revive boys. I'm not a simp. Wow, guess I'll leave then. Kid leaves the game. Friend 1 and friend 2 are chuckling at my pettiness and clever word turnaround, and I am feeling all too proud. No revenge is too small, kids. In case you're curious, SIMP, or S-I-M-P, is an acronym for Sucka Idolizing Mediocre Poon. I'm sure you can figure out where that would be appropriately applied. And no, being friends with women does not make you a simp. Anyway, that's a funny story, and also pretty indicative of the state of today's internet youth. And honestly, this is the kind of story that people who bash on Fortnite for no reason would use as a reason to bash on Fortnite, because that kid, holy crap. Alrighty, this one's called, Won't Give Me $20 Off? Fine, I'll get $50 off instead. For reference, I'm 15 and I run a small mowing company in my neighborhood. Good job. I have been saving up to buy a new mower to replace my current 16-plus-year-old one. I went into the only Home Depot in my city that had a $750 Honda mower in stock. I originally found an associate and tried to get the floor model, but since they had one in stock, I couldn't buy the floor model. Oh well, I pull up to a competitor site, Northern Tool, and showed a different associate that I could get $20 off there with a coupon, and the other store was less than 5 minutes away. They talked to who I believe was the department manager and they approved it. So then I make my way over to the registers and tell the associate what the others said, and she calls over her higher up. Enter Karen, haircut and all. I was told by that associate that I could get $20 off because a competitor has it at a better price. Karen, in a part mocking, part baby tone voice, "No, that's a coupon. It has to be the actual price of the item. They don't know what they're talking about. I'm the financial supervisor." They say on their website they accept competitors' coupons. Okay then, I'll just go put it back. So I do and head back to the car. While leaving the store, she droops her head down, makes that puppy dog poor you face and says, I'm sorry you could have saved money." I wanted to flip her off so bad. I decide, you know what? She's not a manager. Let me go talk to customer service. So I go to the desk, and this is how the conversation goes. Hey, I was trying to get $20 off a $750 mower. I was told it was okay by 2 associates, but then your supervisor over there said absolutely not. Okay, let me see this mower. I can give you $50 off. So he goes, looks at the mower, and goes back to ring me up. We have a good conversation about cars, and I walk out of the store. And Karen doesn't say a word. Okay, first, good on OP here for freaking starting their own lawn mowing business. That's really cool. And it's obviously paying off because he's here buying a new freaking lawnmower. That's really exciting. I'm excited for him. Also, that Karen's stupid, she's lame, and yeah, that's about it. Okay guys, last story up is called Handicapped Parking is for handicapped people, not rich ones. First, just FYI, in most handicapped parking spots, there is a place next to the parking spot marked off for loading and unloading wheelchairs. In the US, it's usually painted with diagonal stripes. On to the story. My son and I were at Walmart, and as I was parked, I saw that a new BMW convertible owner decided that that striped spot was set aside for him. I looked and there was no sign of a placard or handicap tag. Pissed me off, and I stewed about it the whole time we were shopping. When he was still parked there when I came out, I decided to get spiteful. I found a piece of paper and left a note on his windshield. It said, "So sorry, I did not mean to scrape your car with my wheelchair. I would leave my contact info, but you were illegally parked, blocking my van. So good luck buffing that out." We sat in the car another 20 minutes and waited. Out came this guy that looked like a personal trainer. He came jogging up to his car, chatting on his phone. He saw the note, screamed, "Oh, crap!" Then he spent the next 20 minutes going over his car, inch by inch, rubbing every speck of dust or dirt. He was still looking when we left. Nothing harmed, no damage, just a lesson, hopefully, learned. Oh, honestly, I feel like that's even better revenge than actually damaging his car, because now he's left frantic thinking, "Where is the scratch?" Okay guys, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe to Daily Dose of Memes, even though the name is a bit of a lie. It's not daily. Don't let them fool you! Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to never miss an episode.